द्विजमणि गौरा हमारी जागे। उदिल अरुण पूरब भागे, गौरा हमारी जागे। भक्त समूह लैया साथे गेला नगर ब्राजे। भक्त समूह लैया साथे गेला नगर ब्राजे। ताताई ताताई बाजल कोल, गन गन ताई जांजेर रोल। ताताई ताताई बाजल कोल, गन गन ताई जांजेर रोल। Singing well. प्रेमे ढला ढला सोनार अंगा, चरणे नूपुर बाजे। चरणे नूपुर प्रेमे ढला ढला सोनार अंगा, चरणे नूपुर बाजे। लाउडली मुकुंद माधव यादव हरी, बोलो न बोलो रे वदन मोरी। मुकुंद माधव यादव हरी, बोलो न बोलो रे वदन मोरी। निदा बसे गेलो रे राती, दिवस शरीर साजे। दिवस शरीर साजे। नीचे निदा बसे गेलो रे राती, दिवस शरीर साजे। नीचे निदा बसे गेलो रे राती, दिवस शरीर। हे मन दुर्लभ मानव देह, पाइया की करो बावन केह। पाइया की हे मन दुर्लभ मानव देह, पाइया की करो बावन केह। हे मन दुर्लभ मानव देह। हे बेना बजिले यशोदा सोता, चरम में पोरी बेलाजे। हे बेना बजिले यशोदा सोता, चरम में पोरी बेलाजे। उदित तापन अहिले हस्त, दिन गेलो बोली হইবে ব্যস্ত উদিত তাপন হইলে আস্ত दिन गेलो बोली হইবে ব্যস্ত तबे के नो हेबे आलसहाय न बजे हृदय राजे तबे के नो हेबे आलसहाय न बजे हृदय राजे जीवन अनित्य जन सार ताना विदा विपद पार जीवन अनित्य जान हसान ताहे नाना विदा विपद बार जान हसान ताहे नाना नाम आश्रय करी जतन तुम्ही ताकह आपन काजे ताकह आपन नाम आश्रय करी जतन तुम्ही ताकह आपन काजे जीवेर कल्याण साधन काम जगते आसिए मधुर नाम जीवेर कल्याण साधन काम जगते आसिए मधुर नाम अविद्यातिमिर सपन रूपे ऋगगन विराजे ऋगगन अविद्यातिमिर सपन रूपे ऋगगन विराजे कृष्ण नाम सुधा करिया पान जुराव भक्ति विनोद प्राण कृष्ण नाम सुधा करिया पान जुराव भक्ति विनोद प्राण नाम बिना किचो नहीं को आर 14 भुवन मारे नाम बिना किचो नहीं को आर 14 भुवन मारे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Jaya Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Gaurani Sai Jaya Gaurani Sai Jai Jai Prabhupada Jai Jai Prabhupada Jai Jai Prabhupada Jai Jai Prabhupada Jai Gaurani हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतः पदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। वंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। Happy New Year for all of you all, 2025. So this particular song that we sang just now is a very beautiful song written by one of our great acharyas called Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Can you all hear me at the back? Yeah. So it's written by one of our great acharyas called Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is such a beautiful song, especially to begin the year. Everyone begins the year definitely in great celebration. The new year has come, 1 year has gone. But according to our Vedic scriptures and according to all the great traditions of this world, when a year gets over and the next year starts, it's also important that we start it with a certain sense of contemplation and a certain sense of meditation. So this particular song of Bhaktivinoda Thakur is a very beautiful New Year message for all of us. How we should live to 2025, what should be the purpose of this 2025, and what should be the meditation and contemplation during this year. I'll explain the meaning of this song. Udilo Aruna Puraba Bhage Vijamani Gaurav Amani Jage. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains in this song, just like the sun rises in the east, similarly, one of the avatars of Krishna is called Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Lord Chaitanya appeared in a place called Navadip in West Bengal just 500 years ago. And Bengal is also in the eastern direction. So why does the Lord appear when he comes as Krishna or as Lord Ram, Vamana, Narsimha, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Why does he come? So the scriptures explain that Supreme Lord is our eternal Father and we are all his children. So when that eternal Father sees that we, his children, are suffering in this world, he comes again in his various avatars to call all of us back to him, to make that connection back to him. Just like a son may leave the father and go away, the son is not at all bothered. He's in his own world. But the father's heart, a parent's heart, is always thinking about the welfare of the son. And even without the son knowing, the father is making some arrangements, sending something for the son. So similarly, we may not be thinking of Krishna so much, but that Supreme Lord is thinking of each and every one of us. And he's coming again and again in this world, either in his avatars or through his holy books like the Gita or through his devotees, and giving all of us a message to get connected back to him. So one of the avatars of Krishna, a very merciful avatar, is called Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared just 500 years ago. Bhakta Samuha Loiya Sate Gela Nagara Braji. So every avatar of the Lord has a certain purpose. So if you all know Vedic traditions, the Lord appeared as Narsimha Dev. You have heard this avatar? Narsimha, half man, half lion. Why did he come as Narsimha? Anyone knows? Very good. Who said that? Very good. Good. Full marks. We'll have a little quiz also for all of you. To kill Hiranyakashipu and to protect Prahlad. Very good. Full marks. So we will test your SQ also today. Spiritual quotient.
It also says because it could not be killed by a human or an animal. So
correct.
You are transformed into two.
Wow. Good. I'm in ecstasy hearing all this. So Hiranyakashipu had a certain boon from Brahma. He said, no animal should kill me, no man should kill me. I should not be killed inside, outside, not by any weapon, not in the day, not in the night, like that. Many things. So the Lord came as Narsimhadev, fulfilled all his benedictions, kept all the conditions. Right? He came as half man, half lion. He killed him on the doorstep, not inside, not outside. He came in dusk time, not night, not day, and used his nail, no weapons also. And in this way, he killed Hiranyakashipu. Good, full marks. So the Lord comes as Lord Ram. Why does he come as Ram? Why does the Lord appear as Ram? What is his purpose? Many purposes. But one of the purpose was to kill Ravan. To kill Ravan and to protect Sita Maya. So every avatar has a certain purpose. Correct? So when the Lord comes as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is his purpose and what is his function? What is the function of this avatar? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is such a merciful avatar. He is going with all his associates, all his devotees, 500 years back in the land of Navadip, house to house, village to village, and preaching. That Supreme Lord, who is the master of everything, does he have to wander house to house like this? But he is going house to house to give a message of compassion, of love to everyone. Bhakta Samuha Loiya Sate Gela Nagara Braji. So Lord Chaitanya through this incarnation is also telling all of us one of the greatest work that we can do in society is to give this message of God, the message of compassion to others. Tatai tatai bhajala kol, gana gana tahe janjera rol. We discussed about various avatars. Various avatars come for a certain function, and they all come with their astras, weapons. Okay? What was the weapon of Lord Ram? Bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. The bow of Lord Ram was called Kodand. Kodand. Kodandaram. Kodandaram, wow. Kodanda is the name of the bow of Ram. Kodandaram. The Dhanush. Yeah, thank you. What is the name of Lord Krishna's weapon? Sudarshan. Sudarshan Chakra. Okay. So Narsingadev used his nails like that. So every avatar comes with a certain weapon. Oh, what is the weapon of Parshuram? Axe. In fact, this entire Goa is created by Parshuram. Do you know that? You know the story? Parshuram, he killed all the Kshatriyas and he donated all the land to Brahmanas. He didn't have any place to stay. So he threw his Parshu in the ocean and this entire belt, water receded and this land was formed. So therefore, this whole stretch right from Goa till Kerala is called Parshuram Bhumi. The land that Parshuram created. Very holy place actually. So this is Parshuram Bhumi. So Parshuram had his weapon called axe.
This is why here they worship Cobra God. Because, like he occupied this thing, Samudra.
Correct.
That it belongs to them.
Okay, correct. Yeah, could be. Yeah. So Parshuram had a weapon, Parshu, axe. Lord Chaitanya, why I'm discussing this? They're coming back to the song. Right? Sometimes they get carried away, but we have to come back. So Lord Chaitanya, what was his weapon, Mridang and Kartal. This is the weapon of Lord Chaitanya. You may say, does this look like a weapon?
No.
But this is very, very powerful. You can't underestimate this. Yeah, you can. Exactly. You can put your mobiles in silent also.
Yes.
Please do that. So, why is this the weapon? Because when the Lord comes, he kills demons. Lord Krishna killed demons, Kansa, Lord Ram killed demons. But in Kali Yuga, everyone is literally a demon. Or everyone has demonic tendencies. Agree with me or not?
Yes.
Everyone. So if the Lord had to take weapon, literally he'll have to kill everyone. So the Lord comes as Lord Chaitanya with this Mridang and Kartal, and the weapon is Sankirtan. And through the chanting of Hare Krishna, he kills demonic tendencies within. And you may say, what is the proof of it? The proof of it is ISKCON. This is the proof of it. People around the world who are accustomed to so many wrong things, Europeans, Americans, Chinese, Indians, Indians also not great sadhus, they also have their own things. But just by chanting Hare Krishna, participating in this Sankirtan movement, all demonic tendencies destroyed. So this is a very, very powerful weapon that Lord Chaitanya brings. Tatai tatai bhajala kol, gana gana tahe janjera rol. So Mridang is called a kol and this is called janjera ya kartal. So Mridang and Kartal, Mahaprabhu is dancing and doing Sankirtan in the streets of Navadip. And Mahaprabhu is dancing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Charitamrita explains, he is Lord Krishna himself. Krishna is black in color, Sham Varna. Lord Chaitanya is golden color. Huge form, golden color, raising his hands and chanting and dancing in the streets. He was looking so beautiful. Mukunda Madhava Yadava Hari, Bolo na bolo re, Vadan na bori. Even though Mahaprabhu is chanting Hare Krishna and inspiring everyone to chant Hare Krishna, this is the central message that Krishna conscious movement has to offer. This movement is called the Hare Krishna movement, right? We recently, just 2-3 years ago, we released a film on Srila Prabhupada called the Hare Krishna film. So everything around this movement revolves around chanting Hare Krishna. So chanting Hare Krishna is the essence of all scriptures, but it is not something that is sentimental. There is a deep science and a deep message behind it. So Mahaprabhu is going village to village and he's telling everyone, मुकुंद माधव यादव हरि, bolo na bolo re, vadan na bori. Please use your tongue to chant the names of God. Mukunda, Madhava, Yadav, Hari. Krishna has unlimited names. Ananta. Vishnu Sahasranam has 1,000 names, but Krishna has unlimited names. And God has given us this tongue to chant his names. You see, even other animals have tongues. It's not that only humans have. Dogs also have tongues. Cats also have tongues. But you go and tell them chant Hare Krishna. Will they be able to chant? They can't chant. They will not be able to chant. This chanting of Hare Krishna, the chanting of the names of God, is only possible in this human form of life, in this human tongue. In a ship, a huge ship is controlled by a radar. What is that called? Radar? One small compass shows the direction. There's a rudder at the back which gives direction to the ship. It moves the ship back and forth. Similarly, this human form of life is like a ship. It's like a ship. We take this, according to what we do with this life, we get a certain destination. We are taking this human form of life in a certain direction. Just like a ship is controlled by a rudder, for all of us, the human form of life is controlled by the tongue. How do we use this tongue? What do we use this tongue for? Throughout, we can go home and do some contemplation. 2024, how many words we might have spoken? Any calculation? Unlimited words. Again, everyone loves to speak. Continuously, the tongue is like vibrating, continuously speaking. How much of that is related to Krishna? Related to God? That's what the challenge is. 2025 begins, many people begin with resolutions. What is the resolution we are supposed to take? We are going to discuss a lot about resolutions today. What is the resolution we are supposed to take? This 2025, we are going to speak. The tongue is there, we will vibrate it, we will speak something. Let us try to chant Hare Krishna more. This is what is going to add eternal benefit to us. Rest, everything is not going to help us. This is what will actually help us. So Mahaprabhu is going around and telling everyone, Mukunda Madhava Yadava Hari, bolo na bolo re. Next time we'll put fine for anyone whose mobile rings. I'm joking. So, Viche Nida Bashe Bolo Gelore Rati Divasya Sharira Saji. So Mahaprabhu is telling, please chant Hare Krishna. Why? Because if you don't do it, day and night will pass away. How it will pass away? Miche Nida Bashe Gelore Rati Divasya Sharira Saji. How does night pass away? Night passes away sleeping, or in Goa, whatever, casinos or whatever. Night passes away. And the day passes away decorating the body. Divasya Sharira Saji. In this one line, Lord Chaitanya summarized the entire life of human society. The night goes in sleeping, the day goes in decorating and taking care of the body. That means, in essence, day and night goes for the body. Where is the time for the soul? Where is the time for the soul? The entire day we are decorating the body, eating for the body, sleeping for the body, make up everything for the body. Where is the time for the soul? 2024, how much time did we invest in actually the actual spirituality, in feeding the Atma? So 2025 is a bonus year that Krishna has given all of us. We really don't know what can happen. Life is very uncertain. We will come to this point here. So 2025 is a bonus year. In fact, every day when we wake up, this should be our mood that this is a bonus day that God has given all of us. We should be very grateful. And we should use that day well. It's given by God. It should be used in God's service. So 2025, let us not live life the way we have lived 2024. Let us do something better. Let us do something spiritual that will actually help us. Definitely the body is there. We have to feed the body. We have to take care of the body. That's definitely allowed. But pampering of the body is not allowed. Care is one thing, pampering is another thing. Care is okay, No pampering. Whatever is needed, bare minimum, maximum time we have to give for the needs of the Atma, the needs of the soul. So Mahaprabhu is telling, if you just waste your day and night like this, where will there be time for spiritual practice? Emana durlabha manava deha paya ki koro bhavana keha is very, very rare. Emana durlabha manava deha. Sometimes we just know what is the value of this human form of life. The other species, once you go on the lower species, you have to wait for the gradual evolution to come to the human form of life. So it's a very, very rare opportunity. The scriptures explain how rare human form of life is, One end of the ocean, if you leave a turtle, other end of the ocean, you leave a stick, a log of wood with a hole in between. What is the possibility when the turtle comes out, puts its head up, exactly it will go through that hole of the log of wood? Literally impossible. Turtle is in one corner, the log is in another corner. What is the possibility? So human form of life is more difficult than this. And if you miss this bus, if you miss this opportunity, when we will get this human form of life, there's no guarantee how long we'll have to wait. Emana durlabha manava deha paya ki koro bhavana kehu. So even though we have got this human form of life, we are not valuing it. We are living life like whatever the other animals do. Ahara nidra bhai maitunam cha samanyetar pashubir naranam. Eating, sleeping, mating, defending, that the animals also do. So human form of life is just not meant for doing this. Ibena bajile yashoda suta charama poribe laji. So Mahaprabhu is giving this message to all the residents of Navdeep and to all of us. With this human form of life, if we don't worship Krishna, Yashoda Suta is the darling of Yashoda, the son of Yashoda, Krishna. If you don't worship Krishna, if you don't worship God, very soon day will pass, weeks will pass, months will pass, years will pass, and very soon we'll be at the fag end of our life and we will regret that we have wasted this human form of life. The biggest thing is regret at that final moment, right? We will not regret for any other thing. We will regret this. There will not be any regrets that I didn't go here, I didn't do that. But this, if you miss, it's a biggest regret. It's the biggest pain that one can have. But if you live our life well, at that point, when that final examination is going to strike, we'll be very courageous, we'll be very happy that we have used this human form of life in the best capacity. 2024, we all know how it slipped away, isn't it? It just passed away in a blink. It's just over. 2025, even though we are talking about the new year, already 7 days have gone. Even though we have called this today 7th Jan. So even though it's a new year message, 7 days, royal 7 days are already gone. Already gone. So what are we going to do with the rest of the days? Are we going to utilize it well or not? That's what is most important. Chanakya Pandit says, you have heard of Chanakya Pandit? Chanakya was a very intelligent Brahmana in this land of India. He says, one moment gone, even if you pay crores and crores of rupees, you can't get it back. 7th Jan, what is the time? 7 Jan, 6:40 PM, gone. Whatever you do, you can't get this back again. 2024, gone. Whatever you do, you can't get it back again. You just can't get it back again. And 2025 also will slip out. 7 days have already slipped out. So we have to be very conscious of time. I don't know if as children, if you have played video games, anytime if you have played a video game, you have to win a game and the time is always running. You have to finish that certain thing in that time. So when you play a video game, you're conscious of two things. You're conscious of your movements, you have to get there, and you're also conscious of your time. You have to do it before that time. Like Arjuna, he had to kill Jayadratha and he had to kill before sunset. So Arjuna had that focus, I had to kill Jayadratha and I have to do it before sunset. So the way we should live life is, one is the goal. We have to attain Krishna, we have to get somewhere in spiritual life, that too in a certain time limit. The time is clicking. The time is clicking. So to be conscious of the passing of time is a very intelligent way to live life. Udita tapana haile asta, din gelo boli haibe vyasta. Mahaprabhu is saying here, with the rising and setting of the sun, one day is gone from our life. I mean, we are right next to the beach here, Grand Hyatt. So people love sunsets. Okay? People take selfies and so many things. But sunset is also a serious affair. Sunset means one day is set in your life. Gone. Cut from your life. But the problem is, tabe keno ebe alasahaya na baje hridaya raje. Even though each day, each week, each year is getting striked off, still we are lazy for spiritual life. Big problem, laziness. Not lazy for other things. Highly enthusiastic for everything else. IPL, people will skip nights, night sleeps. They will go and watch it. If there is some movie somewhere, you just run and do it. There is excitement, energy for everything. But when it comes to spiritual life, when it comes to satsang, this mental inertia, the mental laziness, a big problem. We have to overcome this. Lord Krishna time and again in the Gita tells Arjuna, get up. What does it mean by get up? Krishna is telling Arjuna, wake up from your laziness. How much can we be lazy about spiritual life? Krishna consciousness, bhakti process has been made very, very easy. In Satya Yuga, to attain God, you have to do tapasya for thousands and thousands of years. In Kali Yuga, it's very simple. You have to just chant Hare Krishna, perform a certain acts of bhakti. It can't be easier than this. And if you are lazy for this also, if you are lazy for this, then what else Krishna can do for us? What else he can do? So we have to give up this laziness and worship the Lord of our hearts. Na baje hridaya raje. We are all looking for someone who is worthy of worship, someone who can win our hearts. And Krishna is actually the Lord of our hearts. We're trying to give our hearts to so many people and so many things in this world. We all have our own experiences of all the disappointments that we come across. That's the nature of this world. No one can reciprocate perfectly. But Lord Krishna can actually reciprocate our heart's love to the perfection. So we have tried n number of things. 2025, let us give Krishna a chance. We have given n number of things a chance. Let us give Krishna a chance in a very good way. In a very good way. Let's try this and see what happens at the end of 2025. Okay, we have tried so many things all these years. 1 year, or at least few months, we can just give Krishna a chance and see. Jivan anitya janah sar, tahe nana vida vipada bhar. So, Mahaprabhu is telling here, and Bhakti Vinod Thakur is telling in the song, Jivan anitya janah sar. While living in this world, we have to understand, life in this world is temporary. The only thing certain in this world, you know what's the only thing certain in this world? Uncertainty. That's the only thing certain. Certainly there will be uncertainty. That means what? Everything is temporary here. Nothing is permanent. We see, any of you have gone to Kishkinda, Hampi. They have gone to Hampi. You'll find, huge Vijayanagar Samrajya, huge palaces, huge marketplaces lying empty. One time there was a big empire there, it's all vacant now. So many big empires have gone, just names in history, that's all. What is history basically? Names of people who have come and gone. Whatever it is. Names of people who have come and gone. That's it. So at the end, everything is going to disappear. Even this human form of life, this body that we have, will disappear. So while living life, we have to be very conscious that this body is going to be, it's temporary. Right? That can strike at any moment. At any moment, something can happen. So therefore, to be a little focused is important. My spiritual master, Radhanath Swami Maharaj, he always says, 2 things you should always remember and 2 things you should always forget. 2 things to remember, 2 things to forget. What are the 2 things you should forget? First thing, the good that you have done to others, forget it. Because if you keep remembering about it, you'll feel proud. Pride will come. Second thing you should forget is the bad others have done to you. Last week, the last session, we had a session on forgiveness. Because if you keep thinking about the bad the others have done, then there'll be grudges. You're not able to live life happily. Forget it. Let it go. So two things to forget: the good you have done to others, the bad others have done to you. But two things you should always remember. First, death can strike at any moment. At any moment, it can be a final moment. Second thing, therefore, we have to remember chanting the names of God always. Always we have to remember the names of God because this is the only thing that is going to help us. Jivan anitya janah sar, tahi nana vida vipada bhar. Just a week ago, I had gone to Kathmandu, Nepal. We were in a small yatra. There, the Pashupatinath temple is there, very beautiful temple of Shiva. And this temple of Shiva is right next to a river called Bhagmati Ganga, Bhagmati river. And something interesting is, if you go in the morning time to Bhagmati river, you will find dead bodies there. People do the final cremations. 10 dead bodies in a line. And people are crying and all the final rites are going on there. So when you look at that, you really understand that life is quite temporary in this world. These are the realities of life. Tahe nana vida vipada bhar. Life is not only temporary, but it is filled with unlimited problems. You may say my life is, I have a great life, but still problems are never ending. One problem doesn't get over, the next comes, the next comes, the next comes. Tahe nana vida vipada bhar. Bhar means a burden of problems that we have in this world that we have to deal with. And we all don't need any explanation. We all know what struggles everyone has in their own levels. So what is the solution? Solution is Nam ashraya kari jatane tumi takah apana kaji. The solution is taking shelter of Nam, taking shelter of the names of Krishna. Jatane tumi, we have to put effort in this direction. We have to do prayas and put a sincere, focused, conscious effort in this direction to chant Hare Krishna. So this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, as I told you, it's freely available, but then we take it casually, but it is actually something that is very powerful. Krishna has come in the form of his names to help all of us. So we have to take some time out to connect to Krishna, right? We take some time to connect to friends of this world. Chanting Hare Krishna is our private time with Krishna. So taking time to connect to Krishna, make that, relationship with Krishna. Takaha apana kaje. Kaje refers to business. Our only business in this world should be to make that connection with Krishna more strongly. So 2025, this should be our focus. Let me try to deepen my connection with God a little more strongly, because He is our best friend. He is our eternal Father, Mother, everything for us. So let's try to deepen that connection more strongly with a sense of priority. So we have to make this a priority. So whatever is in the topmost priority list gets achieved. The problem with all of us is Krishna is there, but he's somewhere down the list. We have 100 things to do, and somewhere down the list is God and spiritual life, everything. This year, we have to rechange things. We have to put spiritual life or connection with God the topmost priority. First thing when we get up in the morning, we should take some time out to chant Hare Krishna, make that connection. Then start the day. If you keep this for the last, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. This should be the top priority for 2025. Jivera Kalyana Sadhana Kam Jagate Asiye Madhura Naam. The names of Krishna, which is more sweet than the sweet things in this world. Krishna has come in the form of his names for what? Jivera Kalyana, to deliver all of us. Krishna has come in the holy name, like the various avatars. The name of Krishna, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is also an avatar of Krishna. So he has come to deliver all of us. Avidya Timira Tapana Rupe Ridgagane Biraji. So our hearts and our lives are filled with a lot of ignorance, darkness, hopelessness, depression, right? everyone goes through these loneliness, all these feelings, lack of love, all these feelings that everyone goes through. Everyone's life is filled with all these darkness around. And the names of Krishna is like a sun, Tapana. As soon as we chant Hare Krishna, make that connection, all the darkness will flee away. Lord Krishna, where was he born? Mathura. Where in Mathura? In a jail. So it is explained, jail is a very dark place, especially Kansa put Vasudeva and Devaki, the parents of Krishna. There was no light also. But as soon as Krishna appeared, the jail lit up. All of our hearts is like this jail, very a depressing place, a very confusing place. But as soon as Krishna enters our life in the form of his names, there'll be light, there'll be hope, there'll be love, there'll be happiness. Everything will come. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur concludes this song, the last verse. Naam Krishna Nama Sudha Kariya Pan. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, please drink the nectar of the names of Krishna. We are looking for nectar, na? Amrit. Nectar means juice or that kick. We are looking for something that can stimulate us, motivate us, inspire us, soothe us. We are looking for all those things, the form of drinks, whatever, n number of things we do just to experience that nectar. And everyone is advertising nectars in their own way. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying the real nectar is Krishna Nama Sudha. Sudha refers to nectar. So what is the real nectar? The names of Krishna is the real nectar. Kariya Pan. So we have to drink the names of Krishna through our ears. Chant and hear. So when you do this, what will happen? Juravo Bhakti Vinoda Pran. Just like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he's a great soul, he's experiencing this. When I chant the names of Krishna very properly, it fills my heart completely. Satisfies my heart. Nama bina kichu nahi ko aar, chauda bhuvana maji. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur concludes by saying, other than the name of Krishna, other than the names of God, there is nothing in the 14 worlds. Anywhere you go, India, America, heavens, you go anywhere, there is nothing there, nothing that will satisfy. There are many things there out, but nothing will satisfy you other than the names of Krishna. So the satisfaction that we are looking for is there in the names of Krishna. So therefore, we have to take shelter of the names of Krishna, because ultimately, this is the only thing that is truly real. Brahma Stamba Pariyantam Sarvam Maya Mayam Jagat Satyam Satyam Punas Satyam Harir Namaiva Kevalam. Everything in this world is illusory. Today something is there, tomorrow it's not there. But the only thing that is a reality, yesterday, today, forever, is the names of God. Always a reality. So if we take shelter of the names of Krishna, we will also experience an eternal, blissful, never-ending, joyful life. And that should be the goal that we have in 2025, that we achieve something great in this year and from this year on, so that we can actually make our life very, very successful. So let us try to focus in this way, so that 2025 can actually be a great milestone in all our life. So if we take 2025 seriously and make certain kinds of spiritual resolutions, and we have a certain kind of focus, down the line, we will remember this year, 2025. This is where I made that resolution, and 2025 actually changed my life. So I hope and pray that sincerely, that this 2025 can be a very spiritually uplifting year for all of us. Thank you all. Hare Krishna. Anyone has any questions, any comments? I'm sorry if it was a little heavy, but sometimes it's good to be a little heavy. Anyone has any questions, any comments?
Sorry. No, you go ahead. When we are given human words or human body, what goes wrong? That, because it's a matter of privilege, as we all know, that, we are given that human body. What goes wrong that we forget Krishna or any form of God we want to follow?
Wow, very good question. So we have got this human form of life, and through scriptures we know it is meant for a certain goal. What goes wrong is it's called Maya, illusion. The illusion in this world is so strong that our minds tend to get carried away. Therefore, satsang is very important. Regular satsang. Like now we are hearing this, there's a certain sense of focus. But as soon as you leave this place and go out, the illusion is just waiting to take over. And it's going to take over. However much you hear, it's going to take over. So what we will do, we'll have to keep coming back for these doses of satsang that will keep us focused. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So reading Gita Bhagavat 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, morning, evening, keeps us focused in this world of distractions. This world is a place where there are endless distractions. You can just lose sight of your goal. Especially Kali Yuga. So therefore, satsang is crucial. It's crucial. If this is not there, we'll just be swept away like a boat without any anchor. You'll just be swept away completely. So satsang is important because the illusion is too powerful out there. Okay, anyone else has any other questions, comments?
It may not be relating. Someone asked me a question probably the other day, and I was very confused to give them an answer. I just said Japa the mantra and give Krishna. So this person, friend of mine, is in love with somebody, but caste has come into it, lower caste, higher caste, and because of that, it's caused a lot of problems for the couple because the parents are not agreeing, etc. I didn't have an answer for him, and all I just said, ki jo hoga hoga, leave it up to Krishna. But maybe you can enlighten me so that I can tell this person, how to go, because the caste system seems to be taking over in a relationship, and I don't know what to give answer to.
I mean, definitely it's a different topic. We have to actually see the situation. I mean, nowadays the marriage is about boy and a girl, but actually according to our Vedic idea, marriages are about families also. So even though children these days, it's fashionable to just throw off parents' opinion and just go ahead, but actually they may be having some sense also. The Ramayana, when Lord Ram was about to get married to Sita, we know that Lord Ram broke that Shiv Dhanush. So we were in just a few days ago, a week ago, I was in that place where Lord Ram actually broke it in Mithila, Janakpur. Sometime we can actually go there. This is in Nepal, Janakpur, Mithila, Sita Mata's birthplace. So Lord Ram, when he broke this bow, and Sita was with a garland, about to garland Ram. But Lord Ram said, no, I can't do this. I have to take my father's blessing because my father is not here. So Lord Ram waited for his father also to bless that, the whole ceremony and the match basically. So definitely the yugas have changed and things are different now. But that's what I'm telling you, you can't give like a straight answer until we understand the whole situation. And especially situations like marriage are very delicate, Not right for brahmacharis to get into it too much.
No, but more on the caste.
Caste definitely is not necessary. In fact, Chanakya Pandit, I was telling about Chanakya that don't waste time because time gone can never be got back. Chanakya also has another saying. He's saying an entire man, if he finds gold in a garbage bin, he will pick it. If he finds knowledge even from a teacher who is born in a low family, he will still take it. Similarly, if he finds a girl who has good qualities, even from a low family, he should get married. So caste has never been an issue in Vedic Shastras, but what is important is the qualities, the gunas. Whether the temperaments match, the frequencies match, those things are more important. Okay, so this is marriage is altogether a different topic.
If you compare chanting and meditation,
Yeah, very good question. Thank you for that. So meditation basically means to meditate on a form, on a person. The meditation has to have a goal. Yeah, definitely. Many people have an understanding of meditation, just sit and meditate on nothingness. But according to Vedic scriptures, the Gita, Bhagavad, and all the Vedic scriptures, they very clearly say meditation means meditating on a form. Like the typical understanding of meditation comes from the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, Yoga Shastra, Ashtanga Yoga. In Ashtanga Yoga, Patanjali mentions 8 limbs: Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. So, meditation, when you do, Samadhi means meditating on the form. So, generally, the yogis, their goal would be to find the Paramatma within, to see the Paramatma within, the super soul within. That will be the highest kind of meditation. And the same God, the same Krishna, the same Paramatma has come in the form of his names. So chanting the names is also a form of meditation. In the Gita, Lord Krishna, in the I think the 10th chapter of Gita, Lord Krishna says of all kinds of meditation and of all kinds of yajna, japa yajna, or this kind of mantra meditation is the highest.
The whole concentration on japa and this, then meditation. The thoughts to come, thoughts to go out.
Pakka. So, yeah, whatever you're doing, whether you're sitting and silently meditating on nothingness or you're chanting Hare Krishna, thoughts too are definitely going to come and go. But what is important is, Krishna tells in the Gita, 6th chapter of Gita is called Dhyana Yoga. So Lord Krishna says, from wherever and whenever the mind wanders, bring it back to the focus. So that is the practice. That's the abhyas of a yogi, of a meditator. The mind will go, you bring it back, you you attract the mind back to holy names. So when we chant, we bring the mind back to chanting Hare Krishna. So if you keep chanting this mantra, you asked about meditation. The purpose of meditation is to conquer the mind or to control the mind, to gain control. Mantra means, the literal meaning of mantra in Sanskrit is mantrayate iti mantra. That which liberates the mind is called mantra. This is the meaning of mantra. In mantra only man comes now. In the word mantra, man is there, mind is already there. Mantra, tra means trayate. That which liberates or controls the mind is mantra. So repeated chanting of these names of God, this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, helps us focus, gives us that focus that we can actually control. And in scriptures there are many stories. Valmiki Muni, who wrote Ramayana, he could write Ramayana and he could get all those visions because he was chanting the name of Ram constantly. Ram, Ram, Ram. So there are many stories like this.
Chanting the name and doing mantra, is there any difference? Just
Chanting the names,
any of the
any names.
no, yeah, any name is one chanting. And then saying any prayers.
So that's also mantra, definitely. So like Bhagavad Gita chanting versus chanting is also a mantra. You have like Vedic mantras, you have Vishnu Sahasranam, which is a mantra, you have Purusha Shukta, which is a mantra, all that. Gayatri mantra. But this Hare Krishna is called Maha Mantra. Just like you have 10 rupees, 20 rupees, and then you have 1000 rupees. Right? So 1000 rupees has everything included in it. So Hare Krishna Maha Mantra has all the other mantras included in it. That is all the other mantras. There's a verse, if I get into all this, it's like detail. Vishnu Sahasranam is 1000 names. There's a verse which says in Vedic scriptures that one name of Ram is equal to 1000 name of Vishnu. One Vishnu Sahasranam, if you chant one Ram, that means you have chanted 1000 Vishnu names. One Vishnu Sahasranam done. One Krishna name is equal to 3 Ram name. One Krishna means 3 Ram. Once you say Krishna, you have done 3 times Vishnu Sahasranam. So Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you can go home and do the maths. So Maha Mantra has everything in it. That's the understanding.
Prabhuji, I have come to ISKCON temple many times now. And every time I come, all the little Prabhujis are jumping the mantra all through the day actually, and they are very focused.
Yeah.
And I feel the reason for that, when I've gone so many times now, is to फालतू ख्याल नहीं आने चाहिए दिमाग में.
Yeah.
And they are just focusing on the mantra. And I watch the little Prabhujis and I think, wow, like I'm there for an hour and they are jumping the mantras
Yeah,
all
very
the
true.
time. Because their thoughts are not going anywhere else. Nimmi Mataji, aaye, ye kariye. No, they are just jumping the mantras. And it's very inspiring actually.
Yeah, yeah.
The dedication, the love to keep on jumping. सब कुछ आसपास हो रहा है, but they're not distracted. How they're so focused.
How they are focused?
How I mean,
I wanted to add to that.
How, yeah.
Similar. There is a satsang and then bhajan kirtan, then like you're very focused and you're
Ah.
doing it. When you sit to do it by yourself,
Yeah, yeah.
actually you get so much
Yeah,
distracted.
yeah. Both the questions are very good. First question is how they are focused is because they are in association. Association is the key. Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastra kahe. Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi hoy. Anyone who's become a devotee because of association of other devotees. Without association of devotees, very difficult in Kali Yuga to do it. Coming back to Mataji's question, Vishali Mataji, can you?
see Mataji got distracted.
Vivek is coming at the set.
Okay.
This is building.
N20.
Building it.
Hello.
So you all can tell her the answer later. So Mataji's question, when we are sitting alone, why is it difficult? Because that's the nature of Kali Yuga. If you sit alone, it's going to be difficult. So therefore, you have to take shelter of association. You have to keep coming back. Like we give this example in a Journey of Self-Discovery course. When some mobile gets drained, you run to the charger, no? How do you run? You run, no? Literally. So that way we have to run for association of devotees. This is a charger. If you don't have this, you'll get drained. Spiritually, you'll be drained. So this is like crucial. This is a shelter in this Kali Yuga. So if we take shelter of devotees, then it's possible. Otherwise, we'll be like victims, badly injured.
I think in the past, Veena Mataji has been very good in jumping the mantra. So yeah.
Yeah, she's not in the past, still in the present.
I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
But I would like you to post it like Binduji was posting. This now 2020.
When you post to try to boast, I can't.
No. You are encouraging.
Yeah, but
others.
what she's saying also has a point. It's just meant to encourage others. So we all need pushing and
When
encouragement.
I see your message.
See, we have so many people out in Goa. How many people are here for the program? So that means how many people are actually in this line and how many people are off this line, that crowd is much more. So that influence is much more. So we need to keep supporting each other. So it's a good principle to keep encouraging, to be accountable, just put it in the group.
Yes. I don't
Yeah,
know how many.
it may
You
just-
said mantra japa today.
Something like that.
Not feel your posting. But by this.
Yeah, no pressure on anyone, but her intention is also right that she just wants more and more people to chant, which is very nice. Just a reminder, yeah. I was recently in Gaya also. In Gaya, part of Gaya is Bodh, the Bodhi tree is there, where Lord Buddha got his enlightenment. So the Bodhi tree is like you have Buddhists across the world coming there, and you will see around this Bodhi tree, so many people are sitting and meditating. Sincerely, Buddhists have their own way, they are doing it and they're actually praying and seeking that enlightenment. So that kind of focus has to be there where we want to gain something higher in life. Okay, so please, 2025, let us be a little more serious in our spiritual life. At least, if not too much, we should at least go one standard higher, one step ahead. Every year in school, we go one standard ahead. No? We are never stuck in that same class. Right? So similarly, in the satsangs also, spiritual life also, every year, you have to step up. You have to step up. If you have been chanting one round regularly, it's time to make it 2. If you're doing 2 rounds, it's time to make it 4. If you're not chanting, please chant Hare Krishna. Take a mala, start. Now please do something that you can step up. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Very, very grateful to all of you. Hare Krishna.